Here comes the meaning of accounting. In all activities, in all organizations which require the money and other economic resources, accounting is required to account for these resources. In other words, wherever money is involved, accounting is required to account for it. Now, definition of accounting. Accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in monetary terms transaction and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the result thereof. So here in the definition, if you look, all the things are mentioned clearly that it is art of recording. We saw how recording is an important part in a business, and we saw how the classification is also required. Which part is cash, which part is credit, how much money you have borrowed. They have to classify each and every transaction. And finally, you have to summarize. Summarize means you have to see whether you're in a profit, whether you're in a loss, whether all the things are going on well, or whether you need to improve. So how that will be possible? Once you summarize your accounts, then you find it. And you have to summarize your accounts in a very significant manner, in a proper way. And all the recordings of monetary terms, the transaction events, everything in a monetary terms should be recorded. And always remember, the records should be of a financial character. It should be measurable in money. And after measuring and summarizing everything, at last you have to interpret the result, as I have told you, whether it is a good flow or whether there is some loss, whether you need to change, make some changes. All these things you have to see and make the required changes. Clear? This is the definition of accounting. Now let's see the next part. Here accounting, briefly we classify it, means the parts if we look into: recording, classifying, summarizing, reporting and interpreting. These are the important parts in accounting. Accounting meanings are many, but the theme is same thing, means the base is same. The process of recording financial transactions pertaining to a business, which includes summarizing, analyzing, reporting these transactions to oversight agencies, regulators and tax collection entities. Means what? Whatever recordings you are doing, that should be of financial transactions, and it should be of your business, and it should be summarized, then it should be analyzed, and after analyzing and finding out everything, you have to make your reports. After finding out the report, it should be oversight. Oversight means it should be sent to the required users, like the agencies, the regulators, to the tax collection entities. Everywhere you have to send your reports. Next, another meaning is about accounting is the process of identifying. Identifying means you have to identify your transactions. Transactions in the sense whether it is your monetary terms or it's just any changes to the policy. All these things you have to measure. You have to identify your transactions. First of all, you have to identify whether that transaction is of your business or not. After finding out it is your business transaction, you have to find out whether it is measurable in money or not. If any transaction which is not measurable in terms of money, suppose there is a change in your business policy, that change is not measurable in terms of money, right? So that can't be recorded. Only those things which is measurable in money, that only you will record. After measuring, you will record. After recording, you will summarize. Those parts are always included. Okay, you have to summarize, and finally you have to communicate. Communicate to whom? The required information about the related economic events of an organization to the interested users. Who are the interested users? Like we have seen some of the users here: regulators, tax collection entities, also the directors, managers, the whoever doing the business, all the people included inside the business and also outside, those who are dealing with the business, all they are the interested users who need such information. We'll come to that in detail in the next class. Again, one more meaning of accountancy. Let's see. Accountancy refers to a systematic knowledge of accounting. It explains why to do, how to do, of various aspects of accounting. It tells us why and how to prepare the books of accounts, and then how to summarize accounting information and communicate it to the interested parties. So this is all about accounting meaning. We'll come into its features and everything in the next class. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.